Hi, my name is Itai Shu. I am a business and operations consultant with Upnetic. This is a series of videos about OKRs, and in this particular video, I'm going to talk about company objectives and how they can help companies align. So a company or an organization can have a company level objective from which all other OKRs can be aligned. They should be big and ambitious, while individual or team level objectives, aka child objectives, can incorporate greater specificity. In fact, most OKRs should be tied to a company objective, which will be recalibrated each quarter. Now, in this example, we build off of one company's objective, increase revenue. Note the tone, super simple, super direct, carries value regardless of how a team member wants to approach it. Now, individual and team objectives fall under company objectives, but they're also written in the same style, inspiring, capable of evoking big picture thinking, and with measurable key results, except more relevant to a particular team. The red example is likely written for sales management, while blue is likely written for the recruiting team or people operations. But in both cases, the objectives are qualitative and subjective. The key results are metrics oriented, and the OKRs contribute to the company objective despite these teams having very different responsibilities. Now, if a team or an individual falls out of alignment or feels they're not contributing against the company objectives, there's a risk of performance or morale degrading, which can be really difficult to recover from. Let's take this one step further. Okay, here's another view with two company objectives. Another example of how these same two teams can align under them. I know this may seem kind of obvious, but one of the challenges with larger companies is the disconnect between leaders and individual employees who may lose sight of how their actions contribute to what's having meaningful impact. With an OKR framework in place, leaders have an opportunity to connect different layers of the organization, as well as promote their company's culture. Okay, a company level objective tends to be really direct, which allows them to get creative. Okay, so increase the revenue. Employees are proud to work here. Let's add some spice here. Okay, I've seen um, CEOs and leaders get really folksy and really fun with top level company objectives. Now let's take this people operations coordinator here in the blue team. They don't have a direct connection to revenue. They just need to get that application tracking system up and running. They also need to nag people to charge in that ergonomic chair. Now, one of my favorite things about the OKRs is that it empowers frontline workers to see how their actions have meaningful impact to company objectives and be part of the calibration. Okay, so as a people operations coordinator, I impact the company objective. You can simply test this by reading things backwards. As a people operations coordinator, I'm going to get that application tracking system up because we need to hire 10 new sales reps by end of quarter in an effort to recruit a world-class sales team so that they can make it rain. Pretty fun, huh? Let's try that again. As a people operations coordinator, I'm going to make sure almost everyone takes advantage of that company perk that makes them more comfortable working remotely. Because if we're all comfortable working remote, then we're connected and engaged. And if we're all connected and engaged and kicking ass, then we all have dream jobs. So it's a great way to connect all levels of the organization and make sure that productivity and morale stay up while achieving what you as a leader think is important to the business. Okay, so for the next video, we're going to talk about measurement.